Hi, my name is Madeline from Sheen Slings, and today I am comparing the close Caboo carriers. Close parent Caboos are incredibly popular in my library because they're very snuggly, they're very comfortable and they're very easy to use. They're perfect for the newborn period. But close parent make them in three main finishes, three models, and parents are often confused about which one to purchase. So I thought I'd make this video to show you so you could see them and make the decision for yourself. So there are three models, as I mentioned. There's the Caboo Lite, the Cotton Blend, and the Organic. And you'll notice the blend and the organic are a bit bigger than the light, and they're actually incredibly similar to each other. In fact, in terms of how they're constructed, how they're cut, they're identical. The difference is just in the fabric. So while the cotton blend is 80% cotton and 20% polyester, the organic is 100% cotton, and it's all organic cotton. And it does have that slightly softer, more luxurious feel, but then that comes with an increased price tag. So this one costs 70, whereas this one costs 65 RRP. And whereas the light, as I mentioned, much smaller. Again, it's actually predominantly cotton. So it is 70% cotton and 30% polyester. But much smaller because it's cut a bit more narrowly. There's a little bit less fabric on it overall. And also it's compared to the other two, it's got a slightly more loose weave. So the fabric's a little bit lighter, thinner, and a bit more breathable, so it weighs a bit less. And I have to say this is the most popular model in my library because it's less warm. So it's good if you're having a summer, spring baby, or enjoying a warm, if very wet autumn like us at the moment. And so it's incredibly popular for that reason, also that little bit cheaper. But particularly these newer ones, they're still predominantly cotton, so they're incredibly soft. They're very, very breathable and very, very comfortable and easy to use. So yeah, this is really, compared to the other two, the more no frills. It's made, as well as being lighter in terms of having that more airy fabric. Oh, did the wrong one. It doesn't have anything extra, so you can see the width. It's not very wide, it's cut quite narrow. A lot of parents like that because it gives them not too much fabric to deal with. The fact that the straps are cut less wide compared to the other two models. But then it does mean you don't have as much fabric to play with in terms of making the shoulders really comfortable, in terms of if you have a bigger baby going in here. Although in reality, I find this is a carrier where, let me step back a bit so you can see, this is a carrier where largely babies grow out of it developmentally rather than physically. So the fact that the less wide straps means that maybe it wouldn't last as long, it probably wouldn't, you would probably never get to an age where that would make a difference anyway, because most parents find this most helpful, this carrier most helpful in the 4th trimester, and tend to move on somewhere between 4 to 6 months onto something else. The difference in width really wouldn't come in until after that. You'll also notice this panel is quite slimmed down, it's very basic, there's no sort of headrest or anything, although the head support can come from tucking the head or rolling a muslin into here. Yeah. So this is the light, and I'm going to show you one of the other two, and you can see the differences really. They're quite small, but worth having a look. So I just pop this off, and then I will grab one of these, and you will see straight away, you can see this has got an extra part, and also this panel is sewn together. So the 3rd layer acts better as a bag on these, although works well enough on that one. You can also see the cross on this is slightly different shape. This one is again a little bit more basic, just a cross. This one's a bit more shaped into a panel. I can't say in terms of comfort I've ever noticed any difference for the more shaped panel. Never noticed anything. I guess that's part of the idea behind it, but maybe I'm not sensitive enough to notice. And then if I pop my baby in here, and now you can see as I spread this one, that these straps are much, 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 much wider. So I've got a lot more play in terms of what I can do with the shoulders and how I spread them and fold them. and how I can support the baby, because I've got much wider straps. Some people, I've done the wrong one again. Some people really love having that extra width to play with. Some people just find it too all-encompassing and too much. And then, as I mentioned before, this material isn't quite as airy. It's a slightly more dense weave in terms of the cotton than the other one. And it's still not thick and still not very hot, but it is warmer than the other with the 3 layers. So this one tends to be a bit more popular in the winter months. People tend to shy away from it more in the summer months. And then the final difference you'll see is, which I pointed out before, is this: you've got this little light head support, which some people really like. The main head support actually comes from having this elastic in the back of the neck, and tucking if you like, or not if you don't like. And the elastic is designed to really be what's creating the head support, and the elastic is on this one. This is sort of like an extra function. Some parents just like it. It's very soft. It doesn't actually do a lot. It's just sort of a comfort thing. It's sort of like having a pillow there. You can emulate it much the same way by putting a muslin in this one, but it's a nice little feature. I'll leave it up to you to decide whether it's worth paying an extra £10 for those tiny differences, and whether you prefer the more slimmed down model. But this was the close parent Caboo. Oh yes, and then I should say this one is exactly the same. If I show you, I won't take my baby off again. If I show you, it has all of the same things. It has little neck panel, has the sewn together part. These two both also have a zip here. For stuff, I don't really know what you're going to put in it. It's very small, so maybe it would take a key, but I wouldn't want a key against my baby's back, or phone or something, because that would be quite hard. So I'm not sure what it's intended for, but there is a little pocket if you're bothered. Yeah, so again, this one's cut really similarly, has all of the same things as the other one. It's just that difference in the material. And you have the organic, again, nice and thin, although not as thin as the light, very soft and very malleable, and again really wide on this one. So this was the close parent Caboo carriers. We had the light, the organic, and the cotton blend. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you.